Hey guys, welcome back to Age of Empires 2. We're going to be playing an Oasis map today as the Vietnamese, who are one of the other civs that have been added in the Rise of the Khmer, not the Rise of the Khmer, Rise of the Rajas expansion. These guys are pretty good when it comes to archers. That's their main thing. In fact, they don't really have any other particularly significant bonuses if you just have a quick look at them. They reveal enemy positions at the start, which I think is pretty cool. Particularly for me, I don't tend to remember to really put that much attention into scouting for my opponents. So that's actually pretty nice for me personally. Archery range units plus 10% HP, feudal age, 15% castle age, 20% imperial age, free conscription, which is pretty nice. I don't know if you need a castle for that. I would think that you probably do, but I'm not sure. Unique techs, they get extra HP on their battle elephants, and paper money, which is a very unique tech that gives 500 gold to each of your allies. Probably not going to help me that much in this particular game since I only have the one ally. And the team bonuses, they have the Imperial Skirmisher upgrade, which is the next level of Skirmisher above Elite Skirmisher. Pretty similar really, just an extra 1 attack and an extra 1 pierce armor. I can't really see too much about them that's different aside from that. But it's a useful upgrade nonetheless, pretty nice upgrade, and particularly because it stacks with the other bonus they have, the HP bonus. But my main feeling about this civ is that, although I feel really inclined to like them because I love archer civs, and I love just being able to make a fat stack of archers and just kind of park them somewhere and let them kind of chew through the enemy units, I feel like the Vietnamese have one major problem, which is that they're a little bit too dependent on archers. They don't really have anything else going for them other than the archers. Their other unit types are fairly unexceptional, I'd say. Yeah, their cavalry is pretty average, their infantry is pretty average, their siege is pretty average. One thing they do have in their siege is they have the combination of siege engineers and bombard cannons, which effectively means they have more or less the best siege workshop, not the best siege workshop, the best bombard cannons in the game, but they don't, well, the best possible bombard cannons in the games, unless you have a civ bonus like the Turks with their extra range, for example, or the Ethiopians with their extra splash damage, etc. But they don't get heavy scorpion, they don't get siege ram, they don't get siege onager, so overall their siege isn't particularly great. Their monastery is probably pretty good, to be fair, but their cavalry is pretty mediocre. They don't really have too much going for them apart from the battle elephants. Their infantry is fairly average. I don't think they get the final upgrade. They don't get blast furnace, so that hurts both the cavalry and the infantry. So, yeah, really dependent on their archer units, which makes them a little bit predictable. And the fact that they don't get any explicit economic bonuses, in my opinion, makes them a little bit difficult to pull off, I think. One thing that does really worry me about this civ when I think about it is that if I were to play as the Vietnamese, for example, and I played against the Goths, when I looked at the Goths tech tree, I can't see anything that this civ can do about the Goths. I really can't. Often a way you deal with the Goths would be just to make your own infantry, because although the Goths make extremely cheap infantry, they don't have all of the infantry upgrades. They don't have the last... Actually, let's check this. Red player. Red player is the Malay. That's my ally, of course. Okay. Yellow player. That is our nearest neighbour. He is the Burmese, so that's good to know. We're playing against the Khmer and the Burmese. I thought the Khmer did a bit too well as my ally last time, so I put them on the enemy team this time just to see if it changes things up a bit. It is pretty useful seeing right from the start who your closest neighbour is as an enemy, because it means that you can kind of anticipate what kind of units they're going to be going for and counter that. So, that is a pretty nice ability, to be fair. But yeah, against the Goths, I'm not really seeing what they can do. I mean, the Goths have their Huskars, and this civ has almost no options for Huskars. It really doesn't have many options at all. It has no hand cannoneer. Champions, obviously very good against Huskars, but the Goths champions are roughly as good and 35% cheaper. Battle elephants can be easily chewed up by the Goths' extremely cheap halberdiers. And then siege in general doesn't tend to perform that well against the Goths, I would say. And this siege isn't particularly special anyway, so... I feel like if I were in a matchup with the Vietnamese and I went up against the Goths, I'd be so clueless about what to do. And that is one thing that kind of puts me off. Like, if I wanted to try and give myself a new favourite civ, I would really struggle to kind of figure out how to use this civ against a civ like the Goths. Against other kind of anti-archer units, they do have options. For example, against any civs that might want to use the skirmisher against the mass archers. Obviously, you do have the Imperial skirmisher upgrade, which means you're going to win any skirmisher versus skirmisher matchup. And if you're up against someone who's using onagers to try and take you out, you also have the option of your bombard cannons, if you can make it to the late game, because your bombard cannons should be able to deal with rams and onagers fairly well, although that is a bit situational, might be a little bit difficult to pull off if you're being attacked sooner than the Imperial Age. I do really like this civ. I do like them a lot. I find them quite interesting, but I'm a little bit skeptical about them. I just feel like they're in a closely matched game. I feel like it would be pretty difficult to kind of pull off the Vietnamese in some ways. I can see my two boars. There's one there and there's one there. They're both pretty far away actually. Definitely need to get loom if I want to go grab those. I feel like there should be more sheep somewhere, but I've not managed to track them down just yet. Conveniently, I don't really have to worry about scouting towards my enemies. It means I get more time to just scout around my base, which is a pretty nice feature, I think. Let's get loom now. I should probably put a few more villagers onto wood. The unique unit for the civ is the Rattan Archer, which I haven't really had any experience of it, obviously, since this is pretty much my first attempt playing with these guys. I did play one match with them in the past, and it went fairly well, which is why we're playing on hard difficulty now instead of moderate difficulty, just to see if it makes things a bit more challenging. I did find that the Rattan Archer, I kind of got it a bit late, so I couldn't really see its full potential. But the way it kind of seems to me is it's similar to the... I'd probably compare it mostly to the Plumed Archer. Oh, someone's stealing. It's an enemy actually. I think the enemy managed to find my sheep and attempt to steal them, but luckily managed to grab them before that could happen. Anyway, the Rattan Archer, it's kind of similar to the Plumed Archer in that it's a very bulky archer unit, very hard to take down, high armor, but I assume it's more costly than the Plumed Archer is, and it's also, I'm pretty sure it's also much slower too. Plumed Archer is obviously quite fast moving. Bit of a weird wood formation here. Can't tell if it's multiple forests or not. No, it's okay. That looks like a good place for a lumber camp actually. All right, let's go and grab one of these boars. Where are they? There's one there. Let's go get that. Keep the villagers coming out. I think we need to also make another house. I think my plan for this game, and what I pretty much did in the last game, is... although it doesn't seem like an early kind of military build, for me it kind of is. If I start building military very early on in the Castle Age, I don't tend to be used to doing that, and to me that's... obviously it's not exactly a flush or a proper early game army, but it's decent, I think. For me at least, it's decent. And the Vietnamese, I find they are quite good just to kind of... against the AI at least, where they don't really respond to the fact that it's extremely predictable when you play as the Vietnamese that you're going to be going into like crossbowmen. The AI doesn't tend to anticipate that, so you don't need to worry too much about the AI kind of playing around you. And as such, when I last played as these guys, I found that they're pretty effective just to do a kind of conventional... try and save up some gold and some wood, and then use it as fast as you can. Once you're going up to the Castle Age, just try and build as many crossbowmen as possible. You do have that extra HP, and chances are the AI is not really going to know how to deal with you. So that's my goal for this game. It means that I need to get a little bit of extra wood than usual so that I can build a barracks instead of just doing the usual blacksmith plus market thing. I will get a blacksmith, but I think I'm gonna hold off on the market so that I can make an archery range instead. And I just need to find the extra wood from somewhere for the scouts figuring me out. Okay, not much to really learn there. I lost track of what I was saying. I can go up to the next stage now. How much population have I got? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. And let's try and formalize this a little bit more, all these kind of straggler villagers, we'll move them over onto wood proper. And yeah, we definitely need a lot of wood because all these guys are now done. Need to go get the next boar. Where is it? There it is. Go grab that, you guys kill the sheep. And these guys are now all idle, and this is what I need my wood for, I guess. I will make one farm, just to start them off. You guys help weaken that before it gets to the town centre. I feel like I've done pretty much everything I can do. With my scout, at least everything super obvious. I could go scout out the enemy bases, but that's not going to be that useful to know, because I'm not planning to attack them until early Castle Age, most likely. So distracted. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, to go up to the Castle Age, I'm going to need a mining camp. Do I need a house? I do need another house, I think. Get one of those. Let's get a barracks. And yeah, we do need to get a lot more wood in, actually, so I think we'll carry on producing villagers for a little while. Once I'm going up to the Castle Age, I'm going to kind of shift focus away from food, I think, and kind of go entirely onto wood and gold. Right, that's an idol, I think. Got any other idols? No, we have not. Keep the villagers coming out for a little while. But yeah, I think I'm going to be fairly safe here, just to go straight into archers and crossbowmen whenever possible. I still need a bit more wood. Is it worth getting double bit axe? I don't know when you're supposed to get double bit axe. I'm not sure if it's like a useful upgrade to get early, or if it's better just to save the food and possibly get it after you click up to the Castle Age or something. I am clearly very short on food right now. I'm tempted to go for the deer. I might actually go for the deer. It's going to cost me an extra 100 wood, but I think that's probably fine, since we're saving money on not having to build farms. And it also takes us a little bit closer to yellow, so we're going to be ready to potentially do something about him. I'm a little bit scared because I think that the hard AI is programmed to start kind of being aggressive around the 15-minute mark, which we are just about to cross, and obviously I'm not going to have an army just yet. I will attempt to set something up. Still pretty short on wood though. You are still producing, which is good. If anything, you guys should make it, really. Some of you onto the deer. These guys are all so weak from the boar thing. The farm. More villagers coming out. I'm really tempted to go for this double bit axe upgrade. It's pretty tempting. Let's actually get a house. This wood here is not going to last very long, but that's fine. Just need a little bit more wood now for the blacksmith, and then quite a lot more food actually. But we should be able to go onto that pretty quickly. I can see that he's not too far from us. He's also getting deer, just as we are. Let's go and grab some of those. Yeah, I think it's two separate oh crap! He's here. He's going for us. Oh, this is a bit questionable. I'm going to actually start producing archers right now. You know what? I'm going to start producing archers right now, because we are right inside each other pretty much. Can you go away? Can you please not do that? That's mine. Alright, we're going to need more gold miners, clearly. And let's also get a blacksmith. Let's get that too. Let's just go. Start producing units. I think that's going to be pretty useful if we do that. I think we do get... yeah, we get an extra 10% HP this age, which is not bad at all. That is actually going to be pretty helpful if we do find ourselves in some very immediate conflict. But I'm not liking... I'm not liking the presence of yellow here. Something tells me he's about to come out with some kind of army-esque thing. Is this about to attack me? I can't tell. No, it's just a scout, okay. Gotta keep these things coming in, I think. Have we built a house? There's a house coming up. You guys can make a few more houses. Keep the villagers coming out into the gold. food coming in. Another idol here. Oh, a sheep. That's very convenient. I assume there's probably another one that slipped by, but we didn't see it in time. There's one deer left actually, so hopefully those guys will go and grab what's left of that before it rots away, which I think they will. No, they're just kind of gathering around, blind to the dead deer. Right, all of you guys go do that. Apart from you, actually, I think you can make a house. You can make a farm. And how's the wood looking? The gold looking? Gold is not looking too great, so we'll keep putting more and more villages onto that. Wouldn't mind another lumber camp in this area. It's fairly well protected just naturally. And let's keep these archers coming. Lots more gold needed. Let's see, are we going to be able to actually kind of fight him? Is it worth being a bit aggressive here? I'm not sure what kind of units he's going to have. He's far ahead of me in score, so potentially don't want to be poking the hornet's nest, but well, there's no villagers there. I'm going to hold back for a bit just because I am a little bit fearful. I'm a little bit fearful. Oh crap, green is in Castle Age as well. Crap, okay. Lots more gold miners needed. We need to get up to that next stage pretty quickly, I think. We can get fletching pretty soon. Yeah, we can get it now. Lots of things costing gold, but if we put everyone onto gold, I think it should be fine. Just keep the units coming out, make sure we have some kind of army to defend with. How's this looking? Yeah, archers coming in slowly. Got plenty of population space, that's also good. Need to get up to the Castle Age as soon as possible at this point, I think. I think we've also lost some food income. Yeah, wood's actually fine right now, so let's move some people over onto that, and yeah, I think that's fine for now. Keep them going out into gold, so we can keep producing the archers. I'm hoping he's not going to kind of show up with a mangonel, but obviously we don't need to worry about that just yet, since he's, unlike green, he is still in the feudal age. It does seem like the Khmer seems to be like a really strong... Hang on a minute. Yeah, it is the Khmer that's in Castle Age. Seems like the Khmer seems to be really strong in the hands of the AI. I'm not too sure about the Burmese. I found the Malays really underwhelming when I played against them in the last video, which is why I put them as my ally, just to kind of make things a little bit more challenging. I'm surprised I've not seen any sign of the enemies yet attacking us, but it can't be long. Get the gold mining upgrade, already got it. Okay, good. Let's keep these archers coming. And what do we need for the crossbowman upgrade? That's also going to be very useful as soon as we can get it. 125 food, 75 gold, that should be, yeah, that's very easily doable. Right, I think we actually probably want a little bit more wood income now. Yes, we definitely do. Yeah, wood is looking like the most desperately poor resource right now, so yeah, definitely move a few over onto that. Make sure this thing is just producing archers constantly, and then I assume we'll be roughly holding out, although it does seem to be the case that we are falling very far behind the other players. On the upside though, our ally seems to have a very decent supply of, a very decent score is what I meant to say, I don't know what he has a decent supply of, I haven't built a market yet. Another lumber camp I think could be useful. These guys bringing in plenty of gold, I might actually move a couple of these over onto wood. This isn't aggressive, I don't think. Surprised I've not seen any form of aggression yet. I think it's going to be coming pretty soon. I might actually go and build another archery range. My main fear is that he's going to come out with a mangonel. If he comes out with just skirmishes, I think we can probably handle it with our extra HP and our sheer numbers, but beyond that it could be a little bit dangerous. Also need to save up a little bit more wood for a town centre. I'd like to get one of those as soon as possible. Okay, here he goes into the Castle Age. So So we got Bodkin Arrow. Next archery range will go up pretty shortly, I think. You know what, let's cancel those just so we can get up town centre that little bit earlier. I need to think about getting some stone as well. Particularly if that conscription upgrade turns out to require the castle, that's going to be pretty useful. Let's see, how are we looking? Our score is still very much behind, and yellow is actually the leading player. It's somewhat scary. I think we definitely want to wait till we get the crossbowman upgrade in. Keep the villagers coming out. Someone just made it to castle age, it's my ally. Okay, that's fine. Okay, here we go. Here's his army. What's he got? Oh crap, he figured me out. He actually figured me out. Okay. Let's try patrol. See if we can catch them out with that. Yeah, this is a little bit awkward. I was hoping they'd be less clever than that. That's actually pretty clever of them. They have built the type of units they do need to be building. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you walking there? Why are you walking there? I didn't tell them to do that. Knights are a problem. Knights are very much a problem. Fortunately, that extra health is going to help us hold out just a little bit. Let's try and overwhelm him with numbers. There's farms there, so probably vulnerable. Keep the units coming out. No sign of any villagers. Some there. Skirmisher on his own. Keep sending in your units one by one, that's very nice. Although there's... oh god, there's loads coming. Okay. Possibly skirmishers now. Our own skirmishers is going to be nice, although this is pretty useful. Town centre. A little bit scary. I want to get that town centre up. And we can use it for a bit of extra support if we need it. Yeah, we're in trouble. Okay, good to know. Good to know that we are in trouble. I need a elite skirmisher upgrade. Gonna have to beat them with our own skirmishers. Put some of these into here. Yeah, he's got a pretty substantial army there, actually. Finish this off. You know what, everyone work on it. And that town centre is up too, so that's going to be pretty useful. Put everyone onto wood. Lots of wood. Next archer armor upgrade. Let them waste their time on that a bit while we build up some kind of resistance. And the skirmishers are kind of disrupting our villagers, but they don't do too much damage to villagers, so we'll still get this up pretty fine. And hopefully just grab a couple of easy kills here. I'm expecting there's going to be more knights waiting somewhere. There's one there. Let's try and catch the knights out without fighting the other stuff. You know what, I think another archery range is justifiable here. Since we have plenty of resources for building crossbowmen. Okay, yeah, I just need to play smart. I mean, he's clearly got the economic advantage, but if we play smart, we might be alright. Struggling for food. Let's see, you guys. Fix that, fix that. Fix that, fix that. Yep, that's okay, that's okay. Not enough food. How's this looking? Bad. Oh, okay. Okay, alright. Too many gold miners, way too many gold miners. You guys all go onto stone. We need a castle. Battering ram, we have nothing for that. What can we build? What should we build as the Vietnamese? That is the question. Is it better to go into infantry or is it better to go into cavalry? Light cavalry, no hussars, no cavaliers. Battle elephants are going to be really nice. They are very expensive in terms of food though. Anything that costs a lot of gold, we can easily afford it. But there's not really much. Arbalests are very, well, crossbowmen are very expensive in terms of gold, but we're going to be completely stumped by that battering ram. So, probably battle elephants. Yeah, or maybe perhaps a mangonel. But to get a siege workshop, do we need a market or something like that? No, we just need a blacksmith. Okay, we got one of those, that's okay. Might be alright. Keep working, keep working, keep working. That thing's gone, okay. Never mind. Let's try and snag some kills. And yeah, he's got this massive army, it's kind of terrifying. Way too much going on, can't process. Too much going on. Right, we have got good resources for building siege, so hopefully we can make good use of that. You guys will need to get in there. All of you in there. Try and grab some kills. Huge army there. Fortunately, the battering ram is kind of going for the wrong thing. Let's send these out and try and not fight. Yeah, light cavalry, that's a problem. We're now coming out. If we can deal with the knights, if we can take the knights out, that might be okay. You guys all out there. I can't keep track of my units. Huge army there. What's going on with the stone miners? We need lots of that stuff. Lots and lots of that stuff. Might actually lose this first area. Is a Mangonel coming? It is coming out. But we got nothing for the knights now, so even more crossbowmen are needed. Get them at least do something useful before you die. Something useful. Help, the enemy is in my town. I definitely can't help. More archery range is needed, definitely. And another town centre is pretty tempting. Not sure where to do it though. That's not really an aggressive location. I think that's pretty sure that's my original wood. Is strangely it looks like we've repelled the initial wave of knights, which means our mangonels should be able to chew up the rest of these units pretty quickly. Yeah. Okay, that's turned out surprisingly well. I was expecting a little bit more danger there, but I guess I was in panic mode a little bit. Maybe he has kind of exhausted his resources for the next little while. So let's send these forward and just try and grab a few kills. You know what, you need repairing. This one needs repairing. This one doesn't. Okay, still very far behind in score. I'm not sure how Red is doing. His score is kind of keeping up though. I'm pretty sure I just saw Green's score dip a bit, which suggests that he might have lost something to our ally, which would be pretty nice. Yeah, you guys can get back to work, I think. You go kill that. Go kill that. Have you been repaired? You've not been repaired, so repair that. Keep these crossbowmen coming out. Thumb ring. I never know if thumb ring's really worth it, because it's really expensive, I think. It might have been rebalanced. No, yeah, it's so expensive. Archers fire faster. I mean, that's actually pretty useful. I just don't. It doesn't say how much faster. But yeah, this is going fairly well now, I think. Keep these around to deal with opposing knights. I think we need a few more crossbowmen to do that successfully. As we're still struggling with farms. You go onto that, you go onto that, you go onto that. You do that. Research, get that too. How are we looking? We're almost able to afford a castle now, which is going to be nice if we can do that. Get a few more farmers. Eventually could look towards going to the Imperial Age pretty soon. Going to need a few more lumberjacks first. So that we can afford the farms, which will then enable us to afford the Imperial Age upgrade. And get that nice free conscription and a little bit of extra health for our archers too. Really nice combination. Thumb ring. 300 food, yeah, food is a bit short right now. Where are all the enemies at? Okay, it might be okay to launch a proper attack. Yeah, we can put down a castle too, so let's go and do that. There's a battle elephant there, it's an enemy battle elephant. Need to be a little bit wary of that. There's a lot of gold there actually. Let's try and claim this area. A little bit optimistic perhaps, but we're going to try it. There has to be another army somewhere. Our ally's doing really well just from looking at his score, so that's good. But there has to be another army of yellows. This is way too easy right now. There's an allied crossbow. Oh, okay, well... pretty much all the gold is gone. He's making battering rams. I don't have too much for that, to be fair. My own battering rams could be pretty good. You guys focus on these. Don't kill the crossbowmen if you can. Please avoid doing that. Seems to just be a lot of siege at the moment. Very easy to deal with. I'm assuming he must have more knights somewhere. There's one. He's going to send them on if he's going to send them in on their own, don't friendly fire. Don't friendly fire. Do not friendly fire. I think they might be smart enough not to friendly fire in that situation. That's castle looking slowly going up, but perhaps not quickly enough. There's a scorpion, now that's fairly awkward to deal with. More mangonel is going to be useful for that. We've got plenty of resources to do so. I think we need more villagers here and start using them aggressively. Put a siege workshop up in this area. I think it's going to chase down the mangonel. Might be able to kill it, I think. Castle's gone up, so that's nice. We can make a rattan archer. Yes, we can make lots of rattan archers. We've got plenty of resources for that, so that's fantastic. Go back. You need to go back for repairs. We can afford another castle too, and that's tempting. Lots of mangonels I think are going to go a long way if he's going to keep producing rams like this, and scorpions too are going to be a problem. We definitely need more crossbowmen, so we'll keep those coming out too. Slowly we're getting a decent amount of food. I want to build a market so that I can actually see what's going on with my ally. I think he's winning, but his score has fallen behind the green players now. Okay, I'm not sure what you guys are doing, just kind of ignoring this battering ram. Let's go and attack that siege workshop. It's causing us a lot of irritation, as I'm feeling fairly confident right now. Yeah, it's looking fairly good. We need a bit more food income still. Oh crap. Is that a battle elephant right here? Okay. Did build these for something, I assume. Monks converting. It's a rattan archer. I'd rather not lose too many of those to conversion. A university would be useful. Get murder holes, some gold there. Lots of gold actually to be claimed. Town centres and things. Let's put everyone onto that. Keep the rattan archers coming. Keep these coming. As we've run out of gold now, okay. So definitely a town centre is going to be very useful. Murder holes. Yeah, that's fairly cheap, we can do that. Right, let's mark it up. I'm not sure what happened to that battle elephant, he just kind of walked off. You know what, the scout is not going to be doing anything better. So sent him into. Still looking fairly positive, units kind of flowing in one by one, not too difficult to deal with. As yeah, we've overtaken his score, so we can feel fairly confident about that. Here's the rattan archer, you can see, very bulky, very similar to the plumed archer, I would say, very similar. As our economy is kind of tanking. He's trading with us, so that's a good sign. Kind of suggested he's not been wiped out or anything too bad like that. And we're struggling for gold. Oh my god, he scouted the entire map. Okay, that's good to know. He's not building any more scorpions now, or it was green who built scorpions actually. Burmese don't seem too scary as an opponent. The Khmer would be a more interesting fight, I think. Seems fairly evenly matched over on this side. Although it does look like green is kind of technically winning overall. We've got a nice mass of archers here, they're very bulky. If we get a little bit more gold in, then we can go up to the next stage. Put another town centre down there. Send that in. You guys forward. Some more rattan archers over here. Skirmishers, we don't really need them, but any extra help is somewhat useful. I'm tempted to build monks. Well, no, actually, not enough gold. But those battle elephants are extremely vulnerable to monks. You guys. Need more gold, actually, and there is... Yeah, we moved pretty much everyone off onto stone a while ago. Let's see if there's anything else to be claimed. There's a relic there. It's not bad. I think we'll put them onto wood. We've got plenty of wood, but these two town centres should handle our gold needs for a while. Ballistics is going to be very useful for us. Yeah, we've completely crushed this guy now. Not going to be able to fight those battle elephants with skirmishers, but I reckon this number of crossbowmen will handle them perfectly fine. And we still need lots more gold. How's this looking? It's got a nice army actually, but it's all kind of trash units, which is what I noticed when I played against the Malays in the last game. It's pretty similar, just a whole bunch of fairly basic standard units. Not many like really interesting units like the battle elephants, who I think, as I kind of said in the last game, I think the AI struggles a bit to deal with these battle elephants. Although my ally seems to be doing fairly well. Should put down another castle. I don't think there's any need, but even so, we've got plenty of stone spare, so we might as well do it. As he's coming in with a few more of these rams, for which mangonels will be very useful. Nope, don't even bother attacking it now. Attack that one instead. I'm not sure what happened to my other mangonels, I assume they died or something. But a few more of those are going to be useful. These are allies, that's fine. Still not enough gold income for my liking, so we'll send a few more villagers into that. And are there any unclaimed mines? It's actually a fairly sparse map in terms of mines and resources and things. Could go for the relic. Might as well do that, I suppose. So we can now finally afford to go up to the Imperial Age. Let's do that, get a bit of extra health, get the Arbalest upgrade. Pretty shortly can afford the Thumb Ring upgrade too, which I think is going to be pretty nice for us. We've got plenty of wood, plenty of wood. So anything that costs a lot of wood, we can build it. How do these cost? Actually quite expensive in terms of wood, so that's kind of ideal for us actually. We'll get quite a few of those, I think. And could even build another castle if we wanted to, but no need to do that, I think. More mangonels. And in the next stage we can actually start building those bombard cannons, who are fairly effective. Wait a minute, I just realised yellow's... I didn't see it happen, but yellow is Imperial Age. I do actually recall seeing that he's had cap rams for a little while now, but I'm surprised he's managed to pull that off with all that we've been doing against him. What's this again? Battle elephants, extra HP. It's not really what we need right now. We've got enough lumberjacks, that's for sure, so let's start making some more farms. Bunch of free villagers. Might actually build a stable now so that we can start producing battle elephants if we need them. It's a little bit more of a safe insurance policy against these cap rams, particularly if we end up potentially going for a bit of an own goal with our mangonel shots, which would not be nice. Just focus down the town centre now, I think. Albeit there's nothing actually garrisoned in there, so makes sense to maybe attack the units instead. Archers seem to be plenty busy. Imperial Age about to come in, so we're going to go up to a nice clean 20% extra HP per unit. Arbalest upgrade, I'm not sure how much that costs. 350 food, 300 gold. Yeah, that's fine, we've got plenty of resources. And we can get the Imperial Skirmish upgrade, which is going to be interesting. Paper money. 500 gold for my ally in exchange for lots of food. If it was 800 wood instead, I think I would go for that. But in this case, it's not really the best idea. Elite Rattan Archer, though, I think we can probably reasonably go for that. Start massing these things up, could be pretty interesting. And we're gonna need more food. And we're also going to need more gold. So these Arbalests are now sitting at 48 HP, which is pretty nice. We've got the elite skirmishers there. Again, very cheap option. Very effective at what they do. Bloodlines, yeah. If we want to build these elephants, we need more food. Lots more food. Set up a bit of a farm empire, I guess. Fairly happy to transfer villagers over from the wood, since we've got way too much of that. What happened to this? Is this the old one? Oh, it actually is. Is it? Yeah, there was that wood. Ah, this is the original town centre we built on the front line. Feels like it's just part of our original base now. Crop rotation. Bracer, it's going to be very effective. And let's start looking at siege upgrades too. Let's get chemistry, so we can get some bombard cannons. Grab that free relic. Apparently we're still being attacked by him, let's see. Okay. He's making light cavalry, he's got a castle there, that's interesting. I'm gonna keep the Rattan Archers coming out, I don't think I'm gonna bother. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother building trebuchets, I think it makes sense to take advantage of bombard cannons, since we have pretty good ones of those. Cap ram though, might as well get that. Just in case. It's fairly cheap. Okay, I assume, yeah, we have now finished. Next upgrade. These light cavalry are not going to perform at all well against massed, extra bulky arbalests. Rattan Archers, elite Rattan Archers, so they got 6 pierce armor naturally. Along with a fairly low attack rating, but not bad. Yeah, I'm really seeing them as being very similar to the plumed archers. Very similar. Very good against archers in particular. Actually not very good at all against melee units. That's one thing they're not good at. But their extra HP is going to help them. And the arbalests are going to handle any light cavalry and things like that we see. This trebuchet there, it's going to be very easy to deal with. Let's see, bombard cannons coming. Let's make a few. Actually make a lot of these now. Cap rams coming in.
enemy now.
And there's his trade line, so that's going to be pretty useful to take out. Plenty of every resource, and can now look into... Yeah, screw it, let's get paper money, let's help our ally out a bit. Although it looks like he's... Yeah, I didn't actually look at the minimap for a while, but it looks like he's cleaning out green on his own, so... I think the opponents are going to fold fairly quickly. I would like to get the potential Onager upgrade since our Mangonel seem to be doing a fairly good job of surviving. It's not too expensive, we might as well go for it.
Wood, please.
Wood, please? Really? Okay. Fantastic. I'm glad you asked. Have all the wood. Oh, there's more gold there too. Okay. Plenty of gold. I'm pretty sure we've won the game at this point. Yeah, if my ally was struggling a little bit more, I might be a little bit concerned, but I think, yeah, we're winning on both sides. It's looking very positive. We've got bombard cannons here. Haven't even got siege engineers yet. Let's get that. Keep these rattan archers coming out. A few more bombard cannons. And we're now running out of wood. Good to know. I think that although technically I do get more health than my cavalry archers too, the fact that I don't get Parthian tactics means that my cavalry archers aren't going to be that great. So, probably not going to bother with that. Shatras. Although you might think that with a technology like Shatras, that... I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, Shatras. Although you might think that with a technology like that, it's probably worth building battle elephants, I think pretty much literally every single one of the new civilizations has their own bonus. Yeah, +3 attack if you're the Khmer, or... I think someone told me it's pronounced Khmer? 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 I don't know. Most people here in England I've heard just pronounce it Khmer, but Khmer maybe is the correct pronunciation, natively. Howdah, yeah, extra armor. So one of them gets extra armor. Burmese get extra armor. Khmer, whatever they're called, they get extra attack, we get extra HP, and I'm pretty sure Malay gets extra speed. So, yeah, plus... Oh no, extra... cheaper, that's what they get. Someone gets extra speed, I'm pretty sure. So I didn't check properly. Yeah, these guys do as well. So I'd say probably they have the best battle elephants, just from looking at that. It seems a bit unfair when they already have so many other crazy skills going for them. How's this looking? We've pretty much destroyed their trade. I feel like we don't have as many arbalests as I expected. Might have lost a few without realizing. They have to resign soon. They have nothing left. This guy's coming in. He's actually building Karambit warriors, which is nice. I don't think I saw any in the previous game, so it's nice to see a few of those, even though they do suck really hard. In a 500 pop game in particular, I can't really see the need for them. But I can imagine that in a game where you don't have too many, where you have a fairly low population limit, if for some reason you're playing with a low population limit, like 200 population for example, they're probably pretty effective. Let's just rush out some more upgrades. Ooh, crap. Could go down if we're not quick. Don't attack the wrong thing. No, I think it's going to be fine. Got plenty of bombard cannons, just need to take this out. As the archers are really serving no purposes now, no purpose. Perhaps against the light cavalry they could be effective, but we got battle elephants for that as well. What else did we use? Treadmill crane. Town patrol. These guys are all free. There was that gold mine somewhere around here, I believe. The Grace look A graceless hillock rose too near my town centre. No wonder thou weren't victorious. I shall abdicate. I'm surprised he resigned first. I'm a little bit upset that after all the work I did, I didn't even win first. Hussar could be a problem, but not with these guys around. Ooh, we managed to build an Arambai. Shame it instantly died. Not really a great unit to be building against these Rattan archers, I have to say. I guess against Rattan archers you mainly want to be building mangonels, paladins, stuff like that, although obviously they don't have paladins. Battle elephants would actually absolutely destroy Rattan archers, I think, to be fair. And we have like no gold now. Perhaps we could build some trade. This guy's base is absolutely huge. I'm amazed he's not resigned. He does have that one extra castle, I guess. If we take that down, might be the straw that broke the camel's back. Still building a Rambai. It's not going to save him. Come on, resign. Come on. This is the point where against a human opponent you'd start to get a little bit annoyed, but it's still... Actually, I wouldn't. Some people do. Some people hate it when their opponents don't resign. Personally, I quite enjoy to savour the moment of kind of crushing my way through things. Hoardings. Yes, we can get hoardings. Extra HP. We're really struggling for gold actually, and there's not really much gold left on the map in general. All these guys free. We'll attempt to go and grab this gold down here, but I'm surprised. I will be surprised if there's nothing here, because it does seem to have expanded into that general area. Let's go scout it out. Yeah, he's built a market somewhere in that area. Just kind of send our units all over the place. Monk. Oh, is he convert? Ah, there's another castle, okay. So I guess while I was attacking him that entire time, he was just expanding in the opposite direction, which explains why he has taken a while to give up. Oh wow, they're actually... Well, I guess 1 versus 1 they would beat Rattan archers, but... This could be bad. Yeah. Okay, they're going for the villagers, but they won't be able to beat this number of Rattan archers, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's all gone, okay. That's a shame. Oh, but they've resigned. I didn't see that. My peasants were puling wretches, a puny... puling wretches, a puny 25 hit points. I love their excuses when they lose. Brilliant. Anyway, that was fun. I did enjoy playing as the Vietnamese. I do feel like against a human opponent, it would have been pretty obvious what to do against me. For one thing, if he had actually saved his knights up, and even his light cavalry, if he had saved up his knights and his light cavalry instead of sending them in one by one, he probably could have actually dealt with me at that early stage, and then once I got that castle up, he kind of found himself just losing ground pretty quickly. But it was a really fun game. I do think this Civ is a lot of fun to play. Just build a large number of crossbowmen and arbalests, which is what you do with a lot of other Civs anyway, so... Having another Civ that's very good at that is definitely going to be nice for some people, I think. And to be fair to the Malays, they did really well here. Lots of castles there. Lots of buildings in general. Definitely performed better than I saw them performing before. I've actually been building quite a few elite Imperial skirmishes too, which is nice. Nice to see my team bonus being used. Gave them that paper money too. We'll have a look at the statistics. Quite a long game actually, longer than I thought it would be. Did pretty well. Yeah, there was a point where he had quite a large early army, and I kind of feared that I'd be pushed back, but then it just kind of disintegrated somehow, and from that point onwards it became a lot easier. My ally did extremely well, to be fair. Anyway, that's going to be that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys are up for trying out the Vietnamese sometime. I have to say they're very fun civs, so if you do want to give them a try, I definitely recommend them. I enjoyed that game. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.